All right, everybody, we are going to talk about how to end November strong because we have 28th, 29th, and 30th, and today. So 3.5 full days. And if you haven't been around a while, I hope you're seeing like just a little bit more effort than you thought you could put in can make a ton of action happen. So although it's just like 3.5 days and it seems like, oh my gosh, we had 6.5 days already, and now we only have 3.5 at the very end, crunch time. We call it magic week because a lot of magic happens, like things that you wouldn't expect, the messages that you've already sent, the posts that you've already put up, things like kind of come to fruition. People were busy with Thanksgiving and now they're like, okay, they were doing some Black Friday shopping. They're like coming back to normalcy. People know that there's that deadline with the 30th. And so things happen a lot faster in these last couple days than it might have been like the previous days. So just know that 3.5 days is like a huge long amount of time to get some things done here. So we're going to just kind of overview where we're at with this Black Friday situation and how you can end November strong, whether that's signing up your first person, getting your 3, or hitting a goal that you've set that you really, really want to reach. And Black Friday is a great way to do it. Okay. Can we see this, or is this little thing over it? So focusing on what products we have available right now with Black Friday, we have the Winter Quench Bundle. And as I just announced in the chat over here on the right here, you can see the Blackberry Clementine twin pack is sold out. So that means if you want to get that kind of active, you got to get it in the Quench bundle. That's the only place left to buy it. If you do currently have the twin pack on your subscription, they're going to honor that. Any subscription set through the 27th, as you can read there. And then as far as what is in this Winter Quench bundle, I really, really love it. We were talking a little bit at the beginning of the call here about the lip scrub and the lip mask. The scrub, it's kind of like a raspberry scent. Feels so good. There's this little applicator tool that you get. It's kind of like a bendy plastic that says Plexus on it, and you just scrub that on your lips for like 1 to 2 minutes, wipe it off, and then you have this mask for overnight. And it's like, oh my gosh, I even was like, all the children with the chapped lips, I'm like, get over here, you need this stuff. This is like the softest like shea butter stuff. I'm putting it all over you. You got a dry spot, I'm putting it there. That stuff is like super smooth, probably the smoothest lip stuff I've ever felt, isn't it? It's like, yeah, Vicky's nodding. It's like silky. It's really good. So you sleep with that on your lips. You get the beanie that we were talking about. So cute to represent Plexus, and it's not gaudy. It's just really, really cute and pretty. And then it comes with a gift bag as well if you do want to use that for packaging any of your presents for Christmas, or if you want to give any of these things away, it comes with a little to and from tag that you can utilize. But that is the only place to buy that active still. But these things are really, really, really great. All right, and you can see the price too of the Winter Quench bundle. It's 70 PV, and you guys know that we have that 100 PV threshold that you want to hit in order to get the free reset, in order to make more of an income. That's where you would want to reach. So you could add on balance on top of it, MetaBurn. There's quite a few options that are 30 PV or more to add on to that. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. All right. Then we have our triplex plus balance combo that was created specifically for this time period. I'm not sure if it's here to stay. If it is here to stay, though, I don't think it'll be this discounted price. This was a special that they put forth because there were such great results with the hunger control and the balance for people. And our gut health system is like no other. And so it was pairing up together. These awesome products, and then they discounted it. So that is available until the 30th right now. Obviously 130 PV is an awesome order for someone, and you'd be making 40% commission off of that, which is pretty high up there. I was going to calculate it for this, but it's like, 50 some dollars or something like that. It's a lot of extra money on top of what you'd be making. And you can know that someone's going to have amazing results. Because they have the weight loss going on, they have the gut health going on. Like, this is so much better than just that shot. They have so many extra things that they're getting. And then a little review. Of course, we have the free reset with any 100 PV purchase. Someone can go in and buy anything that totals over 100 PV product volume, and get that free reset. Here's a little description of what the reset is. Can you see it, or our faces over it? I can't even. You can see it? Okay, good. Great. And then a little note at the bottom here: must add your reset to your cart. It doesn't just magically get sent to you. You got to put it in your cart, and then you enter the promo code reset. There's something else there called voucher code. That's something that we can do actually to give people money off. We can create our own little vouchers. You want to go in the promo code box, the promo that Plexus is giving. Type in reset and you'll see the price of it, subtract right from your cart. So pretty cool. And that's again until the 30th. So that's what's going to make people take that leap of faith. Come on now. Come on now. Oh, okay. All right. Product focus still is the slim and the balance. Okay, this is 102 PV, so it reaches that threshold, and it's $115 for somebody. You can kind of read here. There's a whole lot of science about how it mimics the weight loss shots. If you need any help with like being able to explain that to someone, I feel like we have like 10 different versions typed up. But this is the gist of it all. The polydextrose in the hunger control helps stimulate the production of GLP-1, and that signals to the brain that you are full. And then the balance helps that your carbs and sugars don't get absorbed into your cells and turn into fat. It helps you naturally digest that. So that's pretty great. Obviously, $115 versus what people are paying for those weight loss shots. It's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I mean, if you don't have insurance, it could be like $800, $900, $1,000 a month to do that weight loss shot. And of course, there are side effects that come with that, like heart issues, digestive stuff, lots of stuff that comes along with that. So it is not for everybody. It was created for people with diabetes, but even then, it's not for everybody. So a lot of people are trying to have that shortcut. So we're really proud to have just a simple, healthy drink and capsule to offer them at a much cheaper price. And then, of course, you get so many more benefits than just weight loss. You're going to have better mood, natural energy throughout the day. You're going to not crave the sugars in general. So not only is it stopping, making you feel satiated and stopping that hunger, but it's stopping the cravings for sugar, which is incredible. All right. We got to get the word out, okay? So I know that some of you have posted. Some of you are posting all the time. Some of you have posted once, and then we've got everybody in between. And it's like, I'm not getting the action that I want based off of what I've done. Well, we're here to tell you there's some more options of things that you can do. And it's up to you how much effort you put forth is going to increase your odds of reaching more people. Vicky, this is a great example of a picture. So you can put up words. Of course, you can put up words, but if you can put a picture of yourself, that's even better. Now, if you don't have the products, we have tons of pictures that you can share, pretty pictures of the pink drink, some that even look like maybe you could have taken them your own in your own kitchen. But if you can do a selfie, do it. Like when you look at this, it looks like, oh, like she looks happy, she looks healthy. I'm like, what the heck is in that drink? Like, is there a bunch of sugar in it? It's such a pretty pink color. Like, it just gets your intrigue even more than the words do, the picture. So I encourage you to take a selfie. If you need help with editing, we can help you edit. We can help you with all the things. You just have to ask. We know how to do this. I've been doing this for 5.5 years. Vicky Bobek has been doing this 4.5 for a little over 4 years. Like, that's half a decade. Like, we know how to make posts, and we know that it feels overwhelming, and we know what it feels like to put yourself out there and be vulnerable and then maybe not get the response that you're looking for. That is normal. We know what to do with that. We are here to help. You just have to ask us. So here are some ideas how to get the word out. Yes, you can post on Facebook. Yes, you can post on Instagram. Another thing we do is you join Facebook groups. There are mom pages everywhere. There are local pages for where you live. Just join those pages and you will see statuses popping up all the time. People are always looking for more money or another job. People are always looking for help with their kids that have some weird sickness. People are always wanting to lose weight. They don't like their skin. They're exhausted. Like, people post that all the time. And that's not you having to go search for people. It's coming right to you. It's right in front of your face. And people get tons of comments all the time. So definitely get involved in those local groups, start making some friendships, start reaching out to some people. The more that you react to things, the more they're going to show up in your feed. And same thing with posting on Facebook and Instagram. You need to be commenting and liking people's things to kind of get your name out there, because that's another aspect of this. If you post and nothing happens, it could be that you just are never posting enough on Facebook. You're not liking people's things, and Facebook is not going to reward your post in the algorithm. They're going to be like, well, who do you think you are? We don't, you haven't been active in our app. And then slowly, as you start to interact and make some friendships and comments, your stuff gets put out there more. Direct message friends. We have some example messages coming up here shortly, but you can post all you want. There is a saying called post and pray. That's what a lot of people do. They put the post up and just pray. All these people are going to comment and everybody wants to order. It's just not how it happens. Sometimes it does. Sometimes you're like, wow, why did this post work and this one didn't? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what's the logic? It could be a lot of things. It could be algorithm. It could be, one person comments and it starts to spread a little more. Your wording was just on. Like, there's so many reasons that that can happen. But in general, you have to be one-on-one messaging people. They will know that you see them, you care about them, you thought of them, and we'll show you some example messages coming up. Get on the phone, get on the phone. I know that that is scary. It's one of the hardest things for people to do, but just getting on the phone, even if you don't know yet what you're going to say, let the conversation be like, I'm trying this stuff, or I've been loving Plexus and you haven't jumped in. Can I just share like what it's done for me? Just get the conversation started. Same thing with meeting up for coffee or going on a walk with someone. Just get in that space. It is not just about selling Plexus to them, but it's going to be a natural thing that comes up because you care about them. It is your job. It's something important to you. You have a whole bunch of other things to talk about, but it can be one of the things that you talk about. Hand out samples. I know Cassia in our group chat, she handed out samples to everybody at her Thanksgiving. Like, how awesome is that? Get doing that. Get doing that. Have people taste it, try it. Active is a really good one for people to taste because they can feel it right away. And then, of course, the classic pink drink. Send an informative video. We have tons of videos, short ones, whatever, like the one we watched in the group chat. That's a little longer, but if you loved it and it hit home for you, heck, send it out, share with people, get the word out there. Host an online event. We do this all the time. We can help you easy peasy copy and paste a bunch of informative posts about Plexus. It's very, very easy. We could do it in a group page on Facebook for you. We could do it in a messenger chat for you. You could team up with someone in our group that we have right now and you guys host it together. It is not that hard. It's intimidating before you do it. And then you do it and you're like, oh, okay, that was kind of easy. You can do that anytime. Heck, you could wake up today and say, you know what, I'm going to do something like that tonight and just go get inviting people. Whatever. Get things moving, get the ball rolling, go live. That is something I have dragged Wendy Franklin to do, forced her kicking and screaming. She just does it now on her own, like, because it's hard to get started. It is hard to click a button, right? But the more that you do it and force yourself, it becomes less scary. You get more confident. The benefit of going live is that people get a notification. They'll see your little bubble light up or whatever. And there's a realness when someone's speaking live and it's not pre-recorded. Like, oh wow, they're being really vulnerable and brave and they're speaking right now. Like, you're attuned to what they're saying. Something that we shared yesterday too is send a video message to someone, show your face, let them hear your voice. It's just so much better than something typed out, right? Hey, hey Sharon, like how's everything going? I just, I wanted to record this video quickly as I was just, about to run out the door because I was thinking about you, and bring up the products, right? Share testimonies in our Aspire Health and Happiness page. We have tons. You are welcome to take any of those and share them anywhere. You can send it in a message to someone, you can post it on your page. They are there for you to be inspired, to tag people on, and to share. You just copy and paste the wording, save that photo to your phone, and put it on up. Because an example I always like to use is, for people that say, well, I haven't tried the products yet, so I don't want to share about them. Well, I've never had a migraine in my life, knock on wood. I never have, and I'm super thankful for that. But when I found out that gut health helps with migraines, like I would be a jerk to not share that. Even though I don't have my own experience, I can do the research on gut health and migraines, just Google it. I can see videos and testimonies from other people that it helped. And when I hear someone say they have a migraine, I am going to tell them about Plexus. Why? Because I know how painful those are. I know that, Tylenol isn't going to cut it. I know that people are trying a lot of weird medicines to get rid of their migraines. And I know that it's a gut health issue. I've seen people helped with ease like crazy with their migraines. And so I'm going to talk about it, even though that wasn't my own experience. So yeah, add people to our Aspire Health and Happiness page, get them in there, tag them on things, especially our main pink drink post, and then introduce someone to your sponsor. A sponsor is the person that signed you up. So you are someone's sponsor if you have signed them up. But we're here to help you. We are a team. Make a chat. Say, hey, this is my friend Jenny. You know what? I don't know very much about Plexus, but she does. So let her know what you struggle with and she can help you. And then you just sit there and watch. We are a team. We work together. We will help that person find what products will help them the most, and you can learn by watching. So include us. We are here to help, ask questions, all the things. All right, example messages. This is if you've already been taking the products, and I can send these in the chat later. This is just an example. Honestly, you guys, there are no perfect magic messages. I came up with this as I made this PowerPoint this morning. I pulled it out of my butt because you can just change the words a little bit to sound like you. Like there is no perfect way to do it. You just have to be authentic. We have found a couple sentences that help people feel at ease. And so this is one that I came up with this morning. Hey, Susan. I'm sure you know already how much I love my pink drink. Haha, like obviously, because I share it everywhere. Well, there's an awesome Black Friday deal, and I'm trying to get the word out to as many people as possible because these products help us so much. There's simply not enough education out there on gut health and how it affects our weight, cravings, energy, stress, and immunity. And the reason I list those, you guys, is so hopefully a little bell goes off in their head like, they might not have weight loss things, but oh my gosh, yeah, maybe the cravings aren't my fault. I can't stop eating chips. Like, really? Or stress. Oh my gosh, this is really distress. You're putting little keywords out there that might hit home for them. Would you be open to hearing? That's another good one. Would you be open to hearing about the discount and then possibly finally trying it for yourself to see how it helps you? End with a question. You always want to end with a question. If you do not, it gives them a pass to not respond to you. So I feel like this message, it's a little long, but hopefully, it's going to spark their interest. I'm making fun of myself a little bit. I'm saying like, I love my pink drink. I'm sharing it everywhere. But guess what? What's my mission? My mission is to get the word out because not enough people know about this. This is what it helps with. I listed things and I said, would you be open to hearing? Now, I don't know if somebody sent me a message and they said, would you be open to hearing? I'm going to be a little more open because like I want to believe myself to be an open person, like yeah, I'll listen, so it's not confrontational. It's just like, would you be open? Yeah, I'd be open. And then who knows, in that next message, you might say something that like drives it home for them. They're like, okay, I'm a little intrigued with this immunity thing because I know my kids are bringing home sicknesses right now. And Lord knows I can't help them get them to wash their hands. So, okay, like ask questions. and leave it hanging. Quiet. Your job is to listen and support this unique individual. Not everybody's going to need the Slim and Balance, even though it's pretty broad. Like a lot of people could use that Slim and Balance right now. It's affordable, it's easy to take, but it's not for everyone. So your job is to listen and ask questions, find out about them. What's their situation? Do they have kids? Do they work from home? Do they have any like autoimmune stuff? Like, what's going on? Heck, you might even need to be the one to ask about poop. Okay. All right. If you've never taken the products before, you can still message people. This is my example. Hey, Susan. So I decided to try something new. I've been feeling crappy, tired, stressed, and honestly just overweight. And I found out about these natural products that actually help with those things. There's a big Black Friday deal, so I'm wondering if you'd be open to trying it out with me. Are you feeling like I am too these days? Again, we're saying there's a discount. You're putting yourself out there that you're trying something. Would you be open to trying it with me? Like that's a vulnerable message to say. And I think people respect that. Um, just like having no fear and saying, would you try it with me? That takes guts, you guys, but you can do it. You can send this message to 100 people if you got over your own fear. And that's the thing. You're going to have more people say yes when you reach out to more people. It's really like this whole process is a growth thing. You get more and more confident as you go, and as you find your people that also love it like you do, like the people in our chat. Like you get more confidence when you're surrounded by people that are feeling good and love it with you. But you have to put yourself out there in the beginning. But you can see a message like this. I'm not claiming to know anything about the products. I'm just saying I've heard it's going to help with what I'm struggling with. Will you try it with me? I'm also saying, are you feeling like I am too these days? Like maybe they'll open up a little and be like, you know what? Actually, yeah, gosh, it's been so hard lately. I feel like crap, and be like, oh, I know, you can empathize and be like, let's just try this together. So another message. All right. All right. We talked a little bit the other day, a bunch of stuff about making an income. So I just want to cover this quickly. Doing this with us right here in this Black Friday chat, it's been so fun. And you guys, it could be just extra money for Christmas. That's it. You never have to share Plexus again, ever. But I want to let you know the extreme end of things are life changing. Truly, you could quit your job. I mean, look at these incomes here. These are the incomes of a brain surgeon. You don't need a degree. Like, this is a matter of just not stopping. If you continue to share, you are going to find someone that also loves the products. You're going to find someone that also wants to make money with you. Then you're going to find another one of them and another one of them. And if you don't give up, it compiles and compiles and compiles. And pretty soon, you're having a life that you did not expect. We've got a trip right now. We're earning for Punta Cana going on in the background. Trip for two, all-inclusive resort. You could be sitting there all of a sudden on the beaches of Punta Cana saying, how did I get here? And the answer is, you just didn't stop. You kept reaching out to people because you never know who you're going to meet and the awesome experiences that people are going to have with these products. So what you're doing already right now is all that it takes. That's it. Like there's no like secret, like, well, you must order this or you must hit this limit and refer like this many people each month or something like that. Nope. You just continue to share and it builds upon itself. Maybe it would take you a year, 2 years, 3 years to get to wherever you want to go. Maybe it depends on how much effort you put forth, right? You could kind of do it in the background. But my gosh, if you got there in 3 years versus not at all, time's going to fly by anyway. Think of where you could be. You could be buying your parents that house. You could be going on that, paying for a full family vacation for everybody. You could walk away from your job that is ripping you apart. You could stay home with your kids. You could retire your husband. You could move to your dream house. Like, this is the real deal. I've seen it. I've done things. I'm in my new construction home right now. It is possible, but I understand the limiting belief because I was there too, but it's just what we're doing in that chat continued on. That's really all that it is. All right. So a couple things to keep the fun going. Plexus is doing a fun reset challenge. We are giving out 7 million resets right now, right? Well, what are we going to do with that? Well, Plexus is going to do a challenge. Okay, so registration opens today. Prep day, the second, and reset day 1, December 4th. There are a couple of them. There are 3 sessions within December that you can join in. Download the app Plexus Go and then text reset to 753-987 US people, and you'll get updates and stuff sent to your phone. But when Plexus does an event, they do it big. Like they were giving away like what, a Peloton, like $250, $500 gift cards. Like they do it big. This is a big deal. So you can join that over on Facebook. In the Plexus Brand Ambassador community page. If you go there, you will see we have one challenge starting on the 4th, or you could wait to start on the 11th, or you can wait to start your reset on the 18th. And then once you go to that Facebook page, there are these little links right here for the event. So if you're like, I'm going to start December 11th, well, then you would join right here. You can see my little blue thing moving around, right? You would join the week 2 page. It's a specific group where they'll be, everyone's doing it together at the same time. They're going to be answering questions. There's going to be giveaways, all that fun stuff. So again, that's in the Plexus Brand Ambassador community page. I will send the link in our chat. So that's the challenge that we are doing health-wise. We did speak recently about doing another health challenge with the Slim and Balance, but our leadership team got together and we said, you know what, we got something better to do. So let's do, for those doing the reset, we're going to go with Plexus here, but we're going to go another direction and continue the fun of making an income during the Christmas time. So lastly, we have this healthy holiday habits. All right. So when you reach a certain level of a company, it's when you start to make 6 figures. Myself and Vicki Bobek on this call have reached that place. Those people all got together. There's a lot of us. We each gave $100, and there's a lot of us. So that pile of money is piling up. Like we're talking big bucks, not like what we've been doing in our little chat, which has been super fun, you guys. And we hope you've enjoyed it. But this is like the big bucks, okay? So I want you to twist your mind for a second, though. This is not, if you've already ordered Plexus and you're already signed up, this is not for you to win prizes, okay? This is for new people. Now, hear me out. It is super fun to win the prizes, right? And so basically anybody that orders 100 PV or more, starting tomorrow through December 19th can get added to this. They're, as you can see on the image, they're giving away $100 prizes a day. Like, and then, well, don't quote me on this, but they did do like a $4,000 grand prize last time. Like big bucks, okay? Big bucks, because so many people are adding in these $100, right? That would be amazing to win, yes, but let me flip the script a little and look back at this image here. If you have somebody, like you can leverage this. You can have somebody try the products by saying, hey, not only can you get healthy, but there's this fun healthy habits group where you can win prizes of over $100 a day. And we'll get you images, we'll get you wording. Don't worry about that, okay? We've got you there. But by you utilizing that to have people come into this really fun new chat that we're going to have, a new chat. This is a collaborative effort of a lot of people, or a Facebook page, right? It's not a chat, Facebook page. You are going to show them the fun that we had in our page, right? They are going to have chances to win that money, but you can be building on this, okay? And this is not just a $100 gift card that you go spend and it's gone. This is investing and building where now all of a sudden, oh, you're making $100 a week. You know, would you rather get a $100 gift card to Target or spread some health, have your friends earn some prizes, and you're getting $100 a week instead? And then all of a sudden it's, you know, $200 a week, right? Then all of a sudden it's, oh my gosh, how did I get here? I'm making more than I did in my office job. That was me. In 4 months, I was making what I made in my office job. And I was like, how am I doing that from my phone when I'm not tied to a desk 8 hours a day and have to clock in, clock out, be tracked for my lunch, and I'm making the same amount? Oh, this is a no-brainer. So what I want you to do is utilize this, if you'd like, you don't have to continue the fun by thinking about other people and their health and them having the chance to earn that money. And in turn, you can do something even bigger, even greater. And that's what we are here for. And maybe we'll have a new chat for those of you that are like, I want to continue this. I want to do this in December. But again, so this is for anybody that orders tomorrow for the first time. So it's not for us if we've already ordered. But if you're watching and you haven't ordered yet, you can totally join this group. So I hope that makes sense. It'll be really, really fun with lots of tips and everything. So that was a lot of information. Do we have any questions?
When you're creating a cart for somebody and you're adding the free reset in there, before we share the cart, are we making sure, because we love people to order again and have a recurring subscription, we want to make sure that we're adding the regular items in their cart and click that create a subscription for those items, but not the reset for moving forward?
Yep,
Okay.
it's kind of hard without the visual in front of you, but sharing a cart is another way to have people sign up. We sent that little 2-minute video on how to do that in the page if you want to watch that. Like we said, you can hop on the phone with someone, you can take their info, you can send them directions, but another option we have is you can actually create a cart for them and then send them the link. So when they have this link, it's all in their cart and they just enter their info. Super easy. The thing about this though is when you've got everything added to your cart for them, you want to click create subscription. Okay, they can always turn it off, but if we're not turning it on, they're not getting credits for free products. Like, they're starting this journey, they should be thinking a little longer than month 1. They're going to get flat rate shipping. Like, you need to turn that subscription on. If it needs to get off later, totally fine, but it's our job with the link that you're creating to click create subscription. And then also what Wendy is saying, when you see the subscription that's going to be coming, you want to remove the reset from it, because that resets in your cart. And so it's saying, oh, you want the slim, the balance, and the reset in a subscription? And we say, no, we remove the reset. I mean, gosh, unless you've had a conversation with them and they want to order another one, but probably not. So if you are going to do share a cart, first of all, watch that 2-minute video because that will show you how to create that subscription. But just be aware of that and make sure to remove the reset for their next month so they don't get charged for that. All right. Well, I will send this recording to the chat and I'm going to write down Jessica, Randy, and Ruth. And we will do a little drawing. And I will send the images that I put in the PowerPoint to the chat for everybody. So, all right, let's do this, you guys. Couple days left. Thanks for hopping on.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.